Alright, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I actually tried to play this a long time ago. The game's called, Euthanasia. I think that's how you say it. Maybe I butchered it. I don't know. But probably about to be scared shitless. I've heard, great things about this game. Although I don't know... It's mostly just been, hey, this game is scary as fuck. Play it, so... Here we are! Alright. What the fuck?
Oh boy.
Who the fuck is talking?
My legs. I can feel my legs.
Is that a key?
But... where am I?
I don't know what the hell is all this. Oh fuck. How quickly that shit opened. I loved her. Well, I can already tell you right now. What the fuck? Let's look over here really quick. I don't want to like miss anything. But yeah, I've been on this spree of trying a bunch of different little games. I plan on just doing a one-time video for this. If it does well,
Hello?
and like likes and stuff, I'll definitely keep going. But holy fucking shit! This game is absolutely terrifying so far. The atmosphere is what's getting me.
Fear, sweat, and death. That's what this place smells like.
Fuck. I wish I knew what he was saying. Okay. Fuck. What the hell was that? Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm just trying to... Okay, I guess you can only go through this one door. I'm not sure what the point of the game is. I don't know if it's a jump scare type. I have no idea. Oh my god, this is fucking scary. Holy fuck. I don't know, guys. I might rage quit before it even gets going.
I better take it with me.
Oh shit, yes, meat cleaver. Fucking A. How do you crouch? C is a good. All right. Oh shit, yes. Armed is fucking dangerous. Christian, we had another runner. Okay. Alright, so I guess the only way to exit a note is to just keep moving. So with that, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna head back up. Alright, so you just got the weapons, I'll hop back up here and oh my god. The fuck is that? Holy shit. You know, that's always the scariest thing is when you don't know. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? That is some freaky shit. I got one of those too, bitch. Controls are a little clunky, but all in all, it's not bad. For some guy that just decided to just make a random game. It's very freaky. I'll say the least. That shit scared the fuck out of me. Alright. But yeah, I just wanted to just show this to you. Oh my god. Why is it does that? That's weird. Let's go down, dude. See who's blocking this door. Alright. Oh, get the fuck away from me, you fucking freak. Jesus Christ. Is there no flashlight in this game? Do I really just have to run through the darkness? Did you hear that? Did you fucking hear that? There's nothing, guys. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I need a lighter or something. What the hell is it? E? I know what E is. Why is it telling me to... You know what? I've got to go hard as a motherfucker right here. Ham. There, I said it. Oh, I know you said you sneaky bitch. That's slowly coming at me. Cocksucker. I don't know. Alright. There's nothing left. No ammo. All I got is this bad boy right here. Bring it on, bitch! What the fuck? Where the fuck is he? I just picked up something. Oh, yes. What gun did I just picked up a gun. Oh, okay. I actually read in the user notes. Oh, shit. Fuck you. That you're not actually able to tell. Dude, what the fuck? That's fucking freaky. Look at that shit. I don't know if I killed him and he's just not done or what. Creepier than anything is when the enemies die, they just kind of they just kind of stand there still. Let's go back this way. Still there. I don't know. I'm just waiting for one of those fuckers to move, and I'll fucking throw my chair down the fucking street. I'll roll that shit in the middle of the highway and throw that shit. That's just supposed to go. Oh my god, I can't. I don't know how much longer I've played this. I'm just too fucking creeped out right now. I don't know if the key is... The hell? Something just popped up. Okay. Oh, I opened it. Oh, what the fuck? What is that? Oh, I think I did it! Alright guys, well that's it for this video. If you want more of this game, let me know. It's glitchy, but I mean, every indie game I've played lately has, you know, the same type stuff. They're very minor things about it, but so far it's pretty fucking scary, so I'm actually terrified to play it any further right now. So if you want more, just let me know. And thanks for watching, and all the likes, favorites, everything like that, the support you guys leave me on a daily basis. It helps out. So I'll see you next time.
Somebody else. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Just leave for somebody else. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Just leave for somebody else. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Forget about how. Control yourself, control yourself. I can tell that you don't love nobody but yourself. So please don't put me on a show. I can love you, I can help you feel the way you felt. You wrong and you think you right. About these letters that you sent to his house tonight.
shit. Som det vänder. What the fuck is this place? Okay.
You and me are born of regularities, living all the dreams, playing all the games, and getting high in love. They can chase us down, but we will always win. Let's escape the gray and let the colors rain. Turn the shit we do and our words into pure reality. 'Cause you and me are meant to be what they don't see. Never feeling wrong 'cause we don't belong in getting high enough. We're invincible. Trust
My name is Jeff.
What are you doing? Put your shirt down, bro. Send shit. What are you fucking doing? Stop! No! Stop it, man! Good evening, everyone. My name is Chad, Anything for Views, and welcome to another episode of Cold Ones. I'm joined here today by my lovely co-host,
Max, hello.
Yes, you're looking good. You've been
Thanks, bro.
slimming down. You're looking healthy.
Why are you wearing a Halloween shirt? That's surely weeks ago, isn't it?
Well, it's Halloween night tonight, but this episode won't come out for 3 weeks.
Man, we're really slow.
We are fat. I am. Today's sponsors are GamerSups. Head over to gamersubs.gg and use code COLD1s for 10% off your order. Also, if you're among the first 200 people to claim the sample packs, there's a link down below, but only to US customers only. Our second sponsor of tonight, once again, thank you, Raycon. And also, as always, cool shirts. Head over to shirtswithaz.cool and use code COLD1s for 10% off. Today's guest is a big fat man who's been living in my spare room office for the past 2 weeks. He doesn't know how to clean up after himself, and he
Get all that out the way before he comes in, so he can't defend himself.
And all my towels have a fucking lipstick on them because he keeps filming videos where he puts lipstick on himself. So, too mad!
No! Pixelate that!
He's not naked.
Isn't he?
No, he's not naked.
Is that a shirt?
That's a shirt he's wearing.
Man, I'm sweating.
We're rolling, right?
We're rolling. Stop slamming shit. Settle, bro.
He's gonna... no. This is... How you going, bro? You good?
I'm fucking amazing.
How was it being out there for 5 minutes? What? How long was that?
It was like
Chad
5
did
minutes.
the intro about 6
I
times.
had my ear on the fucking windowsill, waiting for my name to be called.
Oh, I yelled it pretty loud. I don't
You
think
said the
did
wrong
it.
name. You're supposed to say daddy.
You're 18. I'm 24. That would be fucked.
Why haven't you gotten Joe on the show?
Who's Joe?
Joji.
Reddit, I got you, Reddit. I know what you've been asking for. Press that. Yeah. Were you thinking of that the whole time you were out there?
that years ago. Can I say?
I think you can, bro.
I don't think you can.
Maybe not in the first 5 minutes. We might beep those.
Later on. Okay, cut it.
Stop slamming. Just.
I have
Hey,
schizophrenia.
that's gonna be hard
Yeah.
for the microphone to.
Let's talk about schizophrenia. Can we get the first topic, mental health? Let's go straight into that.
Do you actually have schizophrenia?
Absolutely. Cameras, look at me. I am at yes.
Don't say that, bro. James Key will use it against you, man.
You said no, James. So he's been doing this bit all week where he says he forgot his pills or he's.
You've been making that bit. You're acting like I put schizophrenia on myself. You motherfuckers looked at me dead serious out of nowhere and said, you're laughing, dead serious and said, do you have schizophrenia? Max, you did this.
You were saying some shit about it, and when everyone asks you, you're like, no, I do. I seriously do. It's a problem. And then other times you're fucking joking about it. I don't know. Do you have schizophrenia? Yes or no?
It's gonna be a meme now. If I just don't answer, it could be like a big meme. Just schizophrenic, hard fucking too mad. Am I allowed to say that? Sorry, cut it.
I haven't had a drink
beep
all
it,
night. I need a drink now. Scott.
Is he gonna say please? Are you gonna say please?
No, intern, slave, make drink.
Press
Idiot.
the button.
Stop slamming the table. Like,
Or you need to put. We need to get like foam padding for him.
just stop. Don't push shit. Like, just chill. He can't sit still at home either. Like, he just fucking has to like fiddle or tap or make some sort of sound.
I don't even leave my room, dude. I'm
I know, but I'm like, I'm going to bed this morning, and he's like, and then I don't know, he's like, do your laugh, do your Joker laugh, just.
You can't force that.
He just screams. He just makes random noises.
I would never, dude.
It's just random noises. Like, even when he showers, he goes, Shimona.
Say that would maybe be a real sign of schizophrenia.
He may be schizophrenic.
Tell us about yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. So my name is Mude. That's my real African Wakanda name. But I'm
No one's
also
gonna believe anything you say. Like nothing.
unbelievable. That's my actual name.
Everything you say is gonna be like.
So I'm Keemstar piece of what is it? Plebeian? What is it? Fucking like demons, like little spawns that Keemstar makes to do his bidding.
His
minions.
His
His peons. His peons leaked my fucking name.
Keemstar's a great friend of Chad over here.
Don't you talk shit about King,
What do you have
bro.
to say about that?
Keemstar said he wanted to kill me.
Did he really?
Yeah, I had a call with him and I was like, Too Mad saying with. He's like, I actually want to kill that.
He's like, do you want to talk to Too Mad? He's like, no, I don't want to talk to him. I can't. And then he comes on. He's like, talk to him. He's like, can't wait for the day I kill you. And I say, how are you? And he just doesn't say anything. Just, I want to kill you. Can't wait for the day I kill you. That's it. What are you looking at me like that? You think a Keemstar would not fucking stab me in the throat?
No, he probably would.
He probably would. He would shoot me too
I think
because he's American.
he lets the anger take control of him. I've heard him just sound very angry.
He does like getting quiet and raged.
Keemstar's a
He's a very
retard.
passionate
Um,
content creator.
This next drink is sponsored.
Now with 100 servings instead of 60 for the exact same low price of $34.99 USD. Just go to gamersups.gg and use code COLDONES for 10% off. And that's not all. For the first 200 US customers, you can claim a free sample pack via the link in the description below. Gamersubs. Now that's gaming.
Bro, he's still describing himself.
Oh, yeah, keep
He's only
describing
giving us his
yourself.
name.
He just said he hated Keemstar. That's all I got. Keep going.
Huh?
What else?
Tell us more about yourself, bro.
All right. So
Open
yeah,
up a little.
my name's Uday. Day is what people call me. I tell them to call me that.
What do I call you?
Yeah.
There you go.
And most content creators call you Humans too.
Oh, of course they call me Too Mad. They want to say fucking Uday with the boogie red rule on the side.
I'm just gonna call you Day.
They call him too, man.
I get angry at him not calling you Day.
Bro, I don't think you remember my name.
How do you spell it?
I tell people to spell day like D-A-Y. Just way cooler that way. Day and night. I'm from Canada, born there, fucked there, Xbox there, PS4 there, and that's what else in my life.
You know when you first got here, you constantly just like, you actually know that I'm about to head out, man. Whenever we went out, you disappeared for like 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, what's that about?
Why would you just disappear?
I don't notice it, dude. I'm fucking disappearing for shadow. I don't even realize this. It's literally cut out of my shadow.
We went to get the drinks. That was when we were at the Wolf Bar. Oh, but we went to pick the drinks up.
I have many bodies.
Oh, that was for the podcast with Pyro.
Oh yeah, we went in to get the drinks for about like a couple of minutes and came out and you just disappeared. Why?
Maybe I went to go shit it.
What did you actually?
No,
do?
I don't know. I don't
Get
know.
a sandwich or something?
Wait, was it here?
We went to go get a sandwich and I
He
called
came
you.
to get the drinks and I came out and like, he's gone. Oh shit! And you're like, he's disappeared again.
I'll be sure to take the honest stuff every time I moment. Absolutely. I fucking went to get the sandwich. I couldn't find the sandwich. See now this, I was in Japan. I've been to Canada. The sandwich is always in every store. When I went over there, there was fucking
like a 7-Eleven sandwich off the shelf sort of thing.
Hey, yeah. Over there was just fucking like some lady with a fucking knife.
We have sandwiches here and
Yeah. After searching,
Servos?
I had to do a fucking Google search on where the fuck sandwiches were. I found one sandwich. It was shit. It was fucking garbage. I threw it in the garbage, and I made sure nobody looked at me while I was fucking littering. Well, it was a sandwich, so it's
I
fucking.
don't think littering is throwing in the bin.
Well, I threw one in the bin. The other one I took like out because it was a fucking sandwich, so it degrades. I just put it in a bush. I fed my
birds will
brothers.
eat it.
I fed my brothers in the bush, bro.
Okay, we're past the 10-minute review mark, so I'm gonna break this.
Wait, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so I was looking for you niggas. I was looking for. Restart.
No, you can do that. We're past the review part.
They only review the first 10 minutes.
I don't know.
No, you can say what you want because we just beep it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll
You've been
censor it.
fucking Susan, huh? You know the secrets. You know
Yeah,
the fucking
that's
vibes.
I don't want to talk about them too openly, but that is the secret. Just beep the first couple minutes. When the reviewer goes to look at it, it's like, yeah, it looks good.
Let me tell you about the fucking sandwich.
Keep going about your sandwich. Give us the sandwich law.
I was looking for you. I
was
swear to
about to
God.
say the same thing.
I looked for you. I looked through through the fucking mall, not the mall, whatever the fuck that was, mall, grocery
It
store.
was a small corner store.
I was looking around and I couldn't find you cunt, so I was like, my retard brain was like, oh shit, dude, fucking, it must have left.
So instead of calling or texting anyone to be like,
I couldn't call. I have your phone number. That's it.
you couldn't have called me. You got Twitter on your phone. You can tweet or DM
But that's
them.
so gay because I'm looking for Max and Yuri, but I don't want to call Chad to like do a three-way fucking.
You could have just messaged Max on
I've
Twitter.
lost mum and dad. I'm at the shopping center.
Anyways, I had a
Have you
retard.
ever heard of that thing that you're supposed to stay where you fucking were instead of venturing off?
I knew
You
that.
would have been safe.
I'm telling you, dude, it was a retard moment. When I say retard moment, I really mean retard moment.
Max calls me and goes, we've lost him again, man. I don't think he's coming back.
Contact disconnected.
So I call him and I'm like, where the fuck are you? He's like, I'm heading back. I'm like, without Max and you need to help carry the alcohol. I was
I'm
like,
fucking retarded. I swear to
go
God.
retarded. We've lingered on this topic for way too long. Can we move on to the Wohicky Cup?
Can I just quickly say, listening to him talk and interact with someone else just saying things reminds me of his videos and how just fucking chaotic the editing is. You're like that person in real life as well. You're just saying random things while he's talking.
Whenever I'm in public, I'll do that shit. Absolutely. When I was at TwitchCon, everyone who hung out with me always thought I was a fucking idiot. Some of them would like it. Some of them would head out.
That's why every time you meet somebody,
You're
like,
very full on.
I don't think they liked me because like when you meet them, they're like, hey, what up, my brother? I'm from Wakanda. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's your first impression with
That's
people.
what fans would say. They would come up to me and I'd be like, yo, what's up, dude? And then they'd be like, they try to match it.
And then I introduce them to like the Gamer Subs rep.
That's
like,
funny if they know who you are, but if you're meeting a
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't give a fuck.
I'm trying to. Like,
you're keeping it real, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
the Gamer Subs guy's pretty chill. When I introduce him to the Gamer Subs guys, and you're like,
I want some fucking shit. If I took you and I ran, what would you do, huh? You chase me?
Eric didn't say anything to him because he was so confused, and then he just disappears again.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. It's just autism. Straight up. Retardation. What is fuck
You got
is this?
autism
What the
and
fuck?
schizophrenia?
I have everything. I have dementia, Alzheimer's, retardation, Xbox One, PS4. What is this?
Okay,
What the fuck are those?
Can you press the button, please?
play the bro.
The fuck is this?
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're enjoying the podcast. Ever since we did the episode with PewDiePie, Max and Chad have become kind of too famous to do their own ad reads. So I'm going to do this one. It's for Raycon. They make headphones. So I thought, what better way to make a headphone ad than to listen to the headphones. So I'm going to listen to some royalty-free music for a bit. Feel free to join in, have some fun. This should be a good ad read, right? Here we go.
Siema Blanowice! Jak to rok?
The horror genre is such a natural fit for video games to the point where it's kind of ridiculous. Among other reasons, people love horror because of the excitement and adrenaline that you feel from getting scared. If you hear something in a horror movie or see something in the background, yeah, it's scary as fuck if done right, but you still just get to sit there and watch it unfold, crossing your fingies hoping that the protagonist doesn't
I found this level that took the creator 50 hours to beat, and because they put a lot of effort into making and beating their level, I thought I'd give it a try, and turns out the level's pretty hard. Right at the start, Mario's pushed by a spring and has to dodge fire bars, which so happens to be the easiest part of the level. And after that, I have to dodge these flying enemies, jump through the spikes, avoid the thwomps, perform a spring jump collecting this key, and then do precise jumps avoiding these boos. Then, after avoiding a fire bar, I have to weave between these spikes riding a bob-omb while dodging icicles, fireballs, and a cannonball. For this next part, Mario has to be lined up perfectly so he can build up enough momentum to get up to the door while also dodging the piranha plants. And then one more simple jump, and that's the end of the level. Although this level is really short, it was also really hard, and if you've seen my previous videos, you know that whenever I achieve something like beating a hard level, I celebrate by putting something on my wall that represents the level I beat. Since there were a lot of thwomps in this level, I put a thwomp on my wall.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and today we're looking at the Arabic side of YouTube, the Habibi section of our favorite website here to browse all the dank materials on. Now ladies and gentlemen, I was linked to this through Twitter and our Reddit, and I found out that just by going to that halal section of the internet, you know, you come across some weird fucking rabbit holes. So we're gonna go through a little live rabbit hole today, all of us, and we're gonna see just how we come out at the end of it. I will say today's video is very reminiscent of if we watched a collage of dank web browsing videos. In fact, it might be a little more danker than that. Now here I've got one channel by the name of M&M Music. Whoo! I love these names. I can't exactly translate that on the fly, but Google can for me. And it actually appears to be, a woman claims to be the Virgin Mary as Mary to Christ H. I remember that dank video. Let's hit a play on that one. I think it's just people with their legs backward. That doesn't anywhere come across to be a woman claims to be Virgin Mary. But if you look in the description, it's saying Nuevo Video, which is a stark contrast to the Arabic used above. But if you go to the up next rabbit hole that YouTube's famous for, it takes you to another video, and this time from a Russian channel. Let's go down to that one. I like to always translate the text that they offer here, just in case they have something really weird to look at. Again, it's a woman claimed to be Virgin Mary. Are you serious? Did I copy the same thing? I didn't copy the same thing, did I? Yeah, it's the same title. Okay, all right. And this is a 5-second video. What the fuck was that? Some dude just crawled up on a chair and smashed his head? Alright, fair enough. Let's keep going down by Saitama X8 GameX. Alright, this has 106,000 views, dude. And this is a 2020 video in 4:3 on Movie Maker. Alright, you can't make this shit up tonight. This is pretty hilarious, truth be told. I just want to see what they translate to. If it's the Virgin Mary again, it's the goddamn Virgin Mary! Alright, let's do it. Willy Rex Dice Una Mala Palabra. Alright, let's go to it. Alright, well I just watched a Minecraft video in 4:3 using Movie Maker to edit it. What a fucking world I live in. Oh, is that Vegeta? Oh boys, let's go to that one right there. Alright, what's Vegeta got? 17 subscribers? This one actually has some Arabic tossed in it, like in the description for once. I wonder what that goes to. I'm witnessing a copyright strike. That ain't gonna happen, is it? Alright, so this is the next video they got over here. Alright, now this one is a TikTok video. Because yes, when you're discovering internet cancer, you will always come across the garbage that is TikTok. What the fuck? They got creepypasta images! What the fuck? Did they just interject that? That's actually... Is that really like a creepypasta TikTok channel? Okay, alright, that's where the rabbit hole is. That's by Giovanni Creepy. I mean, it was a creepy video indeed. It was just creepypasta images. Alright, next one down the hole. Ah, oh, Fortnite comes again. 2 seconds? What is this? Truly, that is the darkest shit that I've seen in my life. A fucking skeletal emote on Fortnite. I mean, we're just getting into the point where it's that part of the night. All right, so here's the next one by the channel Your Lunch, and I believe there's some animu to have. Oh, they have a little description. It's a 2-second video. Somebody writes, "Bruh, haha, joke's on you, your lunch. I didn't eat my lunch. Did you eat your lunch? Your lunch might be cold now. Your lunch says yours. Lunch, your lunch is now eaten. Okay, your lunch." And then their actual response by Your Lunch going, "This is fucking cursed." I think those nonsensicality guys are the kind of people that, you know, the FBI has a nice little, you know, view of. I just want to convert the title because it seems like the most normal one. Oh my God! Again, this is broken. It has to be broken. It's just, can I keep copying into it? It literally is more of it. It's just about Jesus Christ and the Virgin Mary. Okay, even more. Let's go down further. Your Lunch comes back again as another channel. Your not eating lunch becomes suspicious the first time you do it. Hi, can you be my boyfriend so that we can sing "Boyfriend" by Ariana together? I mean, at this point, you just lose all hope of humanity once you read this shit. And then you go into what I believe to be a snuff video of Adventure Time. Now, I played some dark video games like Manhunt, and I've seen some dark snuff stuff like Goatsy. And I'll just be real with you, this might be some of the darkest shit I've seen. I mean, you got literal skeletons you can make out. I mean, just toss it into an AI upscaler and just like witness the horrors. Now, I love how these are by like other. This is the gaming category, by the way. 2020. This is just like a constantly updated category. Here you've got Momento Pana, the moment when the dog does a Fortnite emote or dance. Okay, I mean, I guess that's my like first like, that's like quick and dirty translation to that shit. Let's watch this. What is this shit? Oh no. Oh no, the dog's learning how to be AIDS. No! What am I looking at? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you just type in dot into the search category, you'll just be given like complete like full stop punctuation. This is just another one of those weird YouTube search rabbit holes.
You need me. 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 You need me.
So I was looking around for levels with extremely low clear rates, and I stumbled across this one with 1 clear out of 46,000 attempts, and then another with 1 out of 87,000. I thought the one with 46,000 was a bit harder, so I'll show that one off first. This muncher has a key in it, so you have to enter the door the same exact frame that you hit the POW. Here, get the mid-air POW drop first try. Here I go into the door standing on a donut, just like real life. Now I enter this door standing on a cloud, which I haven't seen in real life, but people should get on that. Here I wait a little for the P-switch timer to end. This is so that a block won't be in my way later. By dropping the spring in midair, you can ground pound and land right on the spring. Here I wall jump off the pipe for more speed, and then I reach the flagpole. I beat the record on this level by about 45 seconds, which I definitely didn't expect going into it. If a 1 in 46,000 clear rate wasn't enough for you, don't worry. I beat this one with over 87,000 attempts. This level had a clear rate of 1 in 87,000 tries when I first attempted it. To put that into perspective, the chances of winning the lottery are 1 in 300 million, which actually isn't even close to 87,000. At the start, you have to go fast to beat this burner cycle. At first I tried doing pixel perfect movement in between the spikes to get through them, but then I realized there are invisible blocks to help you line yourself up. There's a lot of waiting in this level, so I'll just speed up those parts. You only get one chance at the spring jump, so if you go too high or too low, you have to start over the level.
Hey everyone, it's Phil Swift here.
For flex tape.
Meme for meme. So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna rate these memes through. Hey everyone, it's Phil Swift here. Okay, this is just me. I said could go. I give that an A because it's a pretty shit meme. Pretty good meme. Who is this guy? Is this some want to be on the fence or something? Okay, what I do with little girls is my business. Hashtag the little. Okay, have you ever seen Steve Harvey fucking me in the same room together? I'm just saying, it feels really good for about 5 minutes, but then you want to press something nuts. Hey, I'm just trying to get some of that bad ass. Seems normal to me. I just want to. What the hell is this? Is that Dr. Phil? I did not think Dr. Phil could look evil, but I think you got Dr. Phil looking evil. I did not hit her. Okay, too long, didn't suck it. What the f is this? 2 girls, 1 cover. So here we go. You had no idea how much I wanted to take a shit after seeing something like that. These are memes of 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 memes.
I had a problem with me holding defecation, so let me.
Okay, do not pass gas because I think you got diarrhea. Hey, thanks for sharing your pants, PewDiePie, and you can suck me off too. Okay, this one. What are ways to come? Okay, this is give you me a boner. Hey, you fucking subscribe or I'm gonna throw cocks through your windows, you bitch. I might as well finish that video right now. Oh, hell yeah. Mustache.
You look a little hungry there. Could I perhaps interest you in my cock? It's nice and steamy. It's nice and soft. It makes your mouth feel like ducks. Tastes just like ants. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Give it a go. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. So no one told you I was gonna kill these things. Remain. YouTube's worst shit. Show everybody meme. Welcome to PewDiePie. You know what? I'm gonna slap my chair. Let's begin killing the memes. Nut. Me. Nut. This gets 1 because I wanted to die. It's not funny. Okay.
It's not funny.
Can we put? Can at least myself first. This drawing has taken 84 years. I hope you like it. I hate it. Make another one. This meme sucks. Fuck you. Next. I love that. This seems genuinely funny. So this gets a 10. It's funny. If you have sensitive butts, close them. because I'm about to do some damage. Are you ready? How could you? How could you? This meme has been sucking me off lately, guys. It gets us, but it has potential, okay? Because it has potatoes, okay? It's the kind of joke that makes you go.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my job.
This was a bit of a trash video, but at least I can put PewDiePie in the title for views. Alexa, play some memes.
If you don't, somebody will.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
如果男人在来到 City 上一眼是有新的热乎潮，嗨，是历史的臭臭潮，让运动前色色是的，参加的诺钱冲进来自的是新生说起来到 City 是好无比在难度出手。
I don't need my father. I am strong.
거짓말 하잖아요. 노래 좋아하는 거 뻔한데.
그렇지.
Excuse me.
Did you just shark?
No, I did. It was that camera guy. It wasn't me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Jong-un has just pooed in his pants.
우리랑 다 똑같지 않습니까? 우리처럼 똥도 싸겠구만.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
당장 부실이라오.
Damn, girl. You a badass.
I thought you were my friend, Dave.
I thought you were my friend, Kim. I thought everyone lied about you. And then I saw that fake grapefruit in that fake grocery store, and I realized that you were a fake friend. And then you said you were gonna blow everybody up just to show what a big guy you are? No friend would blow up another friend's country. You're just a flawed man with a big old butthole. And you pee and poo like the rest of us.
What kind of mean this, Dave? Will you be so cocky when I slay you in front of the whole world, you Yankee motherfucker?
If you shoot me, you'll just be proving you're right.
You're just a sad little man.
Dave! Dave, no!
This is Dave Skylark, signing off. Goodbye, Dave.
Yo, this shit's crazy. Is that it? Jesus Christ, what a mission.
You have the DSM. We got it, sir. Good. That's one less loose end.
What? Ghost! No! Shepard! Look! What are they doing? They're not gonna kill us, no way. Ghost is not... They're not gonna kill us. He's not dead. He's not... Oh, he's not dead. No. No. What are they doing? Don't do it, Shepard. Don't do it, Shepard. Shepard.
Holy fuck-a-moly! Is that real?
It was a gift to my grandfather from Stalin.
In my country, it's pronounced Stallone.
You're so funny, Dave.
Right. Well, can we look inside?
Fuck yeah, we can. Come on.
This is so cool! A tank!
Yeah, tank.
Whoa. Is it still alive?
I don't know. Maybe we should find out.
Look, you have a sound system in here?
Oh, no. Don't touch.
Katy Perry?
You know, my wife must have put that in there because I've never heard this before in my life.
I love Katy Perry. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. I love it. I mean, I have this on. I listen to this all the time.
Really?
I love her. You know why I really like her? Because she has such a strong message for young women and girls across the planet.
It's so empowering.
Yeah.
You know, Dave, sometimes I feel like a plastic bag.
Drifting through the wind?
Wanting to start again.
As you shoot across the sky.
Oh, good times.
Yeah.
Dave, do you think that margaritas are gay because they are so sweet?
Did someone tell you that? That margaritas are gay?
No, it's just a question I have.
If liking Katy Perry and drinking margaritas is gay? Who wants to be straight?
Well, not me.
Boring! Margaritas are great!
And whoever planted that in your head is crazy.
Let me ask you something. Does this thing still run? Can we fire the gun?
You think I tease you and not take you all the way?
Oh my god, there are mice in the kitchen. I'm a mouse. Mice in my kitchen everywhere. Here's how it's gonna work, you rat bastard. I'm gonna flip this coin, you're gonna call it, alright? And if you lose, you gotta jam your finger in one of these mouse traps. We're gonna flip it, each one for one of these mouse traps, alright? Okay. Call it. Heads. Oh, you got lucky. Oh. Mildly adequate. Call it. Heads. Nope. Tails. Nope. Tails. Yeah? Oh, you got lucky, but you didn't. Tails? Correct. Get fucked. Ah! Whoa! Oh, what's up? Oh, yeah? Yeah? Okay. Here we go, fellas. Tails! That's heads, you rat bastard! Alright, fellas. Double or nothing. 2 fingers this time. Don't puss out. Heads. That's right. That's heads. Peace.
Welcome back to Echo Cringe with Captain Price. Alright, so let's see your meme, and it better be fucking cake. Right then, Price, here's my meme. Now that is cake soap. You did me proud. Now Yuri, you better not let me down with your meme. Da, Price. It is my favorite meme. It is most definitely cake. Bruh, you better tell me where the bloody hell you got that cringe meme from.
It was me, Price. I gave Yuri that meme back in Al-Assad's safe house. You rated my Doge meme cringe. But Doge has made a comeback. After I kill you, I will run Keko Cringe as I see fit.
That's just a thing, Makarov. Your Doge meme is still cringe. I've got it right here. Take a look, Price.
Welcome to Cake or Cringe with Victor Reznov. Mason, it is time. Show me your meme. Reznov. Okay, I'll get right here. Ah, I knew I could trust you, American friend. Woods, it is your turn. I don't trust this guy, Mason. But okay, here's my name. Very good. That is Cake. Agent Hudson, you are last. Make me proud, comrade. You guys call that a meme? That's cringe, soldiers. I'll show you what's fucking Cake.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
You fucking serious? Like Brian meme? God damn, that's cringe. Settle down, Sergeant. You know how much karma I gained from that fucking meme? Hudson, that made me fucking cringe. I've seen enough! I'll show you what happened to cringe memers back in Vorkuta. What in the goddamn hell are you saying? 9 gaggers, 4 channers, redditors, all must die.
I'm in Helsingborg in Sweden to film a museum. And normally I don't travel just to film museums because most museums, science, natural history, are pretty much the same the world over. But this museum is not only interesting, it's also unique. Welcome to the Museum of Failure.
80 to 90% of all innovation projects fail. So everybody in the business knows this. And where are these failures? Companies sweep them under the carpet and pretend they don't exist. The Museum of Failure takes these failed products, puts them on display so that everybody can learn from them. The criteria a product has to meet to be here is that it was an innovation and that it was a failure. And the failure is a deviation from expected and desired outcomes.
I didn't know Apple even had a gaming
No,
console.
this is their sort of hidden dark secret. This one was supposed to measure the EEG of the dog's brain and then translate those mental states into human voice. Of course, utter nonsense. It's completely impossible. I've gotten one legal threat from New York. We're in Sweden, you can't sue me. Kulturhotellet that runs this gallery space are generously allowing us to be here for 3-4 months. This space isn't permanent, but the museum is permanent in downtown Helsingborg. I'd say about a third of the stuff I've bought on eBay. The other third I've gotten sort of specialty forums. Some of them have been donated, which is great. Some of them just come by my office and say, hey, I want to give you this, you know? One of them was a Palm Pilot. I took it, but I can't put it on display because the Palm Pilot was a success. 2 of these items I've bought in dark alleys paying cash only. Can't tell you which ones they are.
All of which leads to one fairly obvious question. What happens if the Museum of Failure fails?
One serious concern that I do have is when a product is overhyped, and then when it's launched, it doesn't meet those expectations, then there's a big risk of failure. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous that the Museum of Failure would flop. It would have to be on display at its own museum. So the Museum of Failure is like one of these perpetual sort of everlasting machines. It can never fail.
Thank you very much to Samuel West and all the team at the Museum of Failure. Pull down the description for a link to find out more about them.
From the earth I rise, and to the earth I one day will return. What's up, mother shuckers? My name is Colonel Cornelius Cornwall, and I'm here today to introduce you to corn. Corn is a North American cereal plant that yields large kernels on a cob. It is also called maize because it's easy to get lost in its incredible flavor. Side effects of corn may include choking, I guess. Come down today and try some corn, or we will sacrifice your newborn.
Oh, hey, you must be here for the job. Nope. All right. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Yeah, of course. That's why I'm here. Astrology is real. My zodiac sign is a Leo.
Leo, you would be, wouldn't you?
How do you...
I'm asking the questions here.
Here, do you want this banana?
Nope.
Suit yourself. How?
What?
How?
Wibbly wobbly, we are one. This banana I have is now a gun. Give me your wallet.
Okay, man. Where is this video even going?
That's for... So yeah, I'm a gamer. I like video games. I love video games. Teabagging. I love shooting at bad guys. And jumping high like Mario. Fortnite Chug Jug.
Halo?
Dzień dobry, Marta Strzelczyk, Telekomunikacja Polska. Z panią Heleną Dąbrowską mogę rozmawiać?
Halo?
Dzień dobry, Marta Strzelczyk,
Dzień dobry, Lodzia, tak?
Polska. Czy z panią Heleną Dąbrowską mogę rozmawiać?
Jutro przyjedziesz?
Nie, proszę pani, nie przyjadę. Strzelczyk Marta, Telekomunikacja Polska z tej strony. Z panią Heleną Dąbrowską mogę rozmawiać?
Dobrze.
Proszę?
Jestem w domu cały czas.
Rozmawiam z panią Heleną Dąbrowską?
No.
Proszę pani, ja się kontaktuję z panią, ponieważ chciałabym zaproponować naszą najnowszą ofertę stałego, bardzo szybkiego dostępu do internetu. Czy pani ma teraz chwilę czasu na rozmowę w tej sprawie?
No.
Ma pani chwilę czasu?
No za cholera.
Proszę?
Piszcie. Nie można porozmawiać. No mów.
Proszę pani, czy pani obecnie posiada w domu komputer?
Tak.
O, a ma pani internet?
No.
Ma pani? Internet?
Będę.
Będzie pani miała?
Jestem w domu i przychodź.
Ale proszę pani, gdzie ja mam przyjść? Ja dzwonię z Telekomunikacji Polskiej, ja nie jestem pani żadną sąsiadką.
No dobrze, ja chodzić nie mogę nigdzie tak. No nie mogę chodzić.
Tak, ale ja proszę pani nie chcę, żeby pani gdzieś chodziła. Ja do pani dzwonię, ponieważ chciałabym przedstawić ofertę dostępu do internetu. I pytam, czy pani ma w domu komputer?
No.
Ma pani?
No nie wiem, zobaczę.
Nie wie pani, czy jest w domu komputer?
A będę dała radę, to tak, a jak nie, to nie.
Ale czy ma pani w domu komputer? Teraz w domu jest komputer, czy nie?
No przyjdź.
Ale gdzie ja mam przyjść?
No przecież wiesz gdzie.
Proszę?
No.
Gdzie ja mam przyjść?
No.
Proszę pani, gdzie ja mam przyjść?
Dobra.
Halo?
Słucham.
Proszę pani, czy pani ma teraz w domu komputer? W domu jest komputer?
Słuchaj pani.
Słucham.
Jeszcze raz mówię, że ja nie mogę nigdy po schodach zejść.
Tak?
Nigdzie nie chodzę. Nie mogę, bo byłam w sanatorium, ale tu nie mogę nigdzie zejść, nie mogę nigdzie chodzić. I skończyło się. Taka sprawa.
Ale co to ma wspólnego z komputerem?
No kto do mnie co ma, to proszę przyjść i załatwić.
Przez telefon nie może pani...
as long as I can remember. I don't know if I like it, or if I'm just used to it. But I do know this. Being lonely does things to you. Feeling shit, bitter and angry all the time just eats away at you.
Some people along the way might try and steal your massive package, but you can fight them off. Or if you still got some juice left in that wiener, pee on them too. There's one-day express shipping to hell, idiot. Oh, well, give me that. Whew, well, okay, that was a bit much, but I finally did it. I managed to deliver a C? Oh, you're mad that your package is all banged up? Well, let me tell you right now, it's not that easy being a delivery man. It has its UPS and downs. But here, why don't I explain? So you know where you've gotta go. Stacked to the tippy top with cargo. You've gotta watch out for rocks and rivers and all. The terrain will make you slip and slide, and then the rain will fall. Also, the rain speeds up time. It's kind of. Oh no, there's a scary ghost. Now just hold your breath or you'll be toast. Use your baby for some fucking reason, I guess. Kojima, what the fuck's going on? This don't make any sense. Whoa! But I'm still standing better than I ever did. I'm drinking unholy amounts of Monster Energy, and now I'm taking a magnum shit. But I'm still stranded. I'm picking up the pieces of this cargo that you left behind. I'm still stranded. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm still stranded. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go. Second second verse. I didn't write a second verse.
On Friday the 31st of March, the Place subreddit was born over on the website Reddit. It started as a huge empty canvas where any user could choose to change one of the pixels every 5 minutes. I saw it pretty early on when it was just a load of random dots with a few small pictures strewn about. My first thought was, well, this is going to end in disaster. I added my dot and left it alone. But I was proven wrong. I couldn't have imagined what the combined collaborations between individuals achieved over the following weekend. Subreddits began to fight for places on this huge canvas, and before long it became a bubbling and exciting ecosystem of pixel art. Logos, icons, flags and text popped up and then would have to fight for survival against everything else around it, as well as hundreds of vandalism attempts from passers-by. I personally just corrected vandalism attempts on my favourite icons. As an individual, I don't think there's much else you could do, not unless you work for a specific subreddit to help defend their place on the picture, or choose to spend your clicks deliberately ruining whatever anybody else tried to make. I found it interesting that you could see whoever submitted the current pixel, almost an effort to shame those who were out to spoil it, and an attractive offer for anybody looking to leave their mark on the artwork that was forming. Of course, vandalism existed. An evil void force popped up in the middle, trying to consume everything, returning it to nothing. This sort of thing really annoyed me, bringing back traumatic memories of my sandcastles getting smashed by bullies when I was younger. Others got frustrated by it too. Topics popped up everywhere complaining that spam bots were ruining it, and that there was no way that real users could challenge the threat. Vandals became clever. Instead of deliberately ruining bits, they'd instead start extending the borders of those around it, creating wars between subreddits. I decided that Place's ruin was inevitable and left it to its own devices, dismissing it as a curiosity rather than an actual thing that could survive. And yet, it continued to prosper. More logos were added, vandalism was kept under control, and stories popped up in every bit of the canvas. It seemed that the vast majority of contributors were proud of this project. Soon the lines between creativity and vandalism were blurred, and some amusing stories were written. I love the way that Germany invaded France, only for France to escape and to eventually call a truce in the form of the European Union. The He-Man dude frothed at the mouth. Blunts were smoked. AMD changed colour several times, its supporters seemingly confused about the colour it should have been. CSGO kept getting a penis, and its gun would poke into the next logo along. The American flag came under heavy attack, yet it ultimately prevailed. Visit any part of Reddit and people would be talking about their bit of place and what was going on. It was even coded into Minecraft, in real time, with every update building on a square so that you could see which were the most contested positions in the whole of place. And then, today, it ended. The final canvas, immortalised forever. It isn't perfect. Those small stray dots are definitely infuriating to all those who took part, and yet it remains something to be proud of. A work of art, indeed containing several more within. Place is perhaps one of the most interesting social experiments ever created, and a testament to the viewership of Reddit that, combined, we're able to become something more than just a haze of spam. It's restored my faith in humanity a tiny bit, and has
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it, and you may have some history.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows. As the face lies the snake in the sun, in my disgrace. Boiling heat, summer stench, 'neath the black the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. drown my fear till you all just disappear. Black hole sun, won't you come wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, saw a shimmering light. It grew heavy and my sight grew dim. Had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway, heard the mission bell. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven, or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle, she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor, thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. There's plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. Now they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, and pink champagne on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. The last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax at the nightman, go around to the sea. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. one baby to another says I'm lucky to meet you. I don't care what you think, this is about me. It is now my duty to completely drain you. I travel through to end up in your affection. Shooting me for you, pass it back and forth. You're all back.
She's a model and she's looking good. I'd like to take her home, that's understood. She plays hard to get, she smiles from time to time. It only takes a camera to change her mind. She's going out to nightclubs, drinking just champagne. And she has been checking nearly all the men. She's playing her game and you can hear them say, she's looking good for beauty, we will pay. She's posing for consumer products now and then. For every camera she gives the best she can. I saw her on the cover of a magazine. Now she's a big success, I want to meet her again.
A dream is a wish your heart makes is from Walt Disney and from Cinderella. That is Cinderella's castle. It's not true, of course. A dream is a random firing of neurons that your brain is trying to interpret, but it's a lovely saying. And there are people called aneronauts, that's the technical term they've come up with, who are dream explorers, people who do lucid dreaming. The idea that you can sort of wake up in your dream, be aware that you're dreaming, and then control whatever you want. Fly, talk to people, beat fears, whatever you want to do. Now, I've tried to do this in the past, it's not been terribly successful for me, but one of the things I did learn is something that you might not know, which is how to tell if you're dreaming. There's a check you can start doing, a couple of times a day that is apparently quite a good trick to learning to lucid dream. And the simple test is this: read something. Read anything, the words on a sign, a newspaper, whatever you want. Not only will they not make sense, but they will change every time you look away and look back at them. They'll just be whatever words that your brain happens to come up with, from everything in the dictionary, utter nonsense. Whatever your brain happens to come up with, whatever neurons in the language centers of your brain happen to fire, those were the words you read. So if that happens, look down at the thing in front of you right now. I mean, admittedly, computers don't generally work in dreams either, and that's another good sign. So either you're dreaming or you're running Windows. But basically, look for words, see if they change. And if they do, well, don't try and wake up. Try and have a bit of fun first. That's lucid dreaming, and that is something you might not have known. I think I found Donald Duck.
In order to understand today's topic, we're gonna need some context from the year 2008. A year where the face of global economy changed forever, and apparently also the Australian Tennis Open. The first Race Driver Grid game was launched, the only game to be the first yet also the 7th installment in its franchise at the same time. To quote Wikipedia, Grid received generally favourable reviews on all platforms. You just know a game is good when the DS version is highly reviewed. Who wants to hear a fun fact? Of course you do. A Java ME version by Glue Mobile is known to exist, but it is now obsolete. Thank you, Wikipedia. Very cool. Made by the same team who made the infamous Colin McRae Dirt series, it's not hard to see why a heavily arcade-based track racing game was such a hit in the late 2000s, especially seeing as this really was one of the last of its kind. And from here, Grid really began to take off. Right up until Autosport, where it just it stopped. It stopped. For years, fans of the series were begging for a new installment, and while looking for an example of said fans, Google came in clutch and recommended me Hexagon Maker Online. Thank you, Google. Very cool. I too like 6-sided polygons. On top of this demand, the past 2 Grid games have been met with a lot more criticism than the first one, like this Grid Autosport Steam review, which reads: Cons, bad sound, meh graphics, fucking reflections again, master signature, no working interior and no gauges, weird menu, FPS drops and lag, windowed bug, can't leave benchmark mode, DLC, pros. My wife left me. Of course all this can be subjective, but I do understand it. I personally felt that the first game really was the highlight of the franchise. Grid 2 felt like a downgrade of anything, and as much as I think Autosport wasn't that bad, the more SimKid take on the beloved franchise really shook it up for some fans. So as the time passed, nothing had arrived, and people started crying out for a reboot. When will Grid finally redeem itself? But of course, nothing ever came. Now, of course, this all went down between 2008 and 2014. So why is this relevant now? Well, Grid has come back. And not only is it coming sooner than you could begin to imagine, but the big alpha males over at Codemasters decided to secure me a little code all for myself. I just want to say thank you so much for this. It made me very aroused. I haven't felt that way since my uncle— Actually, I'd rather not talk about it. Grid 2019. If any of the background gameplay has any resemblances to the 1998 Belgian Grand Prix, I do apologise. My driving is about as shit and appalling as my YouTube channel, which, by the way, you should totally subscribe to and press the like button. Not the best way to advertise my channel's growth, but if you like what you've seen so far, a like would be heavily appreciated. However, back on track. Here we are at the main menu screen. I should also mention, before digging into this, that again, this is a slightly early version of the game. Some of the things in this video may not reflect the final release version, which of course will also be subject to changes and updates further down the line. With that out of the way, let's jump into this. You may be wondering,
out of your
racing games,
which are you, truck freak crazy ass?
although C is subjective, the right answer here is actually both. Both of them. A and B. Although I'm sure there's a bit of in there somewhere. Classing this as a SimKid is actually relatively difficult. For me, a SimKid is a non-simulator game, but with some real-world realistic aspects mixed in with it. And I suppose that's pretty much what Grid 2019 is. There's no doubt it's arcadey, it absolutely is, but there's definitely the odd element of simulation which is thrown into the pot to make things a little bit interesting. Very much following in the footsteps of Grid Autosport while still feeling like a modernized Grid 2008, which it absolutely does. Honestly, I was kind of taken back. Having gotten into the groove of how the cars felt in Grid, I was immediately sent flashbacks of 2008. Did you know Obama was elected to become president of the United States in 2008? Did you know my dad also left for a pint of milk in 2008? Did you know I haven't seen him since? Speaking of flashbacks, they've reworked those too, with a much more modernized system than before. If I have any criticism with it, however, it is that after rewinding, there is a slight cooldown before you can rewind again. So if you rewind and then fuck up again, you've got to wait a few seconds before you can rewind once more to give it another try. On top of that, if you were to inflict your car with terminal damage, the time you spent in slow motion is added onto your rewind time. So if you sat in this menu for too long before hitting flashback, chances are you might not be able to rewind enough to save yourself. Basically, I'd like to see flashbacks working off the game time rather than real time, but that's just a small nitpick. To back away from the action for a bit, we can see in the main menu screen we have a section called Player Profile. In here we find— yeah, never mind. I just went to boot up my game and it crashed instantly. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes now, and now it's giving me a new error message. Apparently my storage is fucked. That might have a little bit to do with it. Alright, so it's been another 10 minutes or so. I've cleared out some storage and I've got another error message. For fuck's sake. Alright, good news. We're back and the game's working. Again, it's an early copy. I assume most of this will be fixed by the main release. But let's get back on track. Like I was previously saying, in Player Profile we find Edit Profile, Garage, Objectives, Leaderboards, Team, and options. The ones we're most interested in, however, is the Edit Profile and Team menus. In Edit Profiles you can set your name, race number, and also have the option to change the banner and panel image of your player card. There's plenty of choice and there's plenty of ones to unlock through doing races. Racing is what you tend to do in a racing game. Whoever would have guessed. Then you get to edit your accolades, which are just little badge reward thingies you get for doing races and completing certain milestones, and you can display them wherever you want on your player card. By no means is it a massive feature, but it's a nice little detail overall. In the team menu, it's as spicy as you can imagine. Hiring teammates is back, and there's a hell of a lot to choose from. For example, I have hired Harper Wright. He is what we call a bit of a cunt. He was cheap to hire, and despite his loyalty stat being so high, I think he's rammed me more times than a fucking porn actress. There's also objectives, which is just a list of cards with details on things you can do to get random awards, usually accolades, liveries, player card banners, etc. Speaking of liveries, however, if we hop into the garage and I hold down the X button on our car, it'll take us straight to the livery editor. From here there's a lot to choose from, with their rarity marked by little labels in the top left. The colours of these liveries can also be edited in decent detail. You're probably sick of looking at the menus now, and so am I. So I think it's time we get into some action. Except I'm a twat, and I'm going to answer a few questions first instead. By the way, feel free to comment any questions you have down below, and I'll try to answer the most of them. Can you suck toes? For fuck's sake, why did I choose Twitter of all places? Most of the questions just seem to be asking if it's worth buying, which isn't really a question I feel I should answer on another person's behalf. It's a bit like asking a random person in the street to start chugging your milk, and they could turn out to be severely lactose intolerant, and now you've just killed a man, when you only had innocent intentions. If you count asking strangers to chug your milk as innocent. I'm afraid you're gonna have to make your own judgment on that one, folks, but I myself am fucking loving it. JDM. Yes, there's a skyline in the picture I attached in the tweet, but yes, there is. Can you put penises on any car? I mean, not to my knowledge, but it wasn't exactly my priority to find out either, strangely enough. Is there toge? Well, kind of. There's no specific discipline for it like there was in the original, but there is a giant toge mountain road you can race on. Funnily enough, what's showing in the background? Toyota or not? Unfortunately, guys, Grid has done the all-time sin of promoting illegal street racing, and Toyota has not responded at this time. Career Mode has a ton of content, as you'd expect, but we're gonna leave that for today. I can imagine everyone else is probably going to be covering it, so I don't need to. But today we're gonna have a quick look at the free play mode. Here's something rather weird and wonderful that they've added. You can give your event a preset name. The names overall are okay, besides the name Driver Race Cup. I thought that was pretty fucking obvious. Make sure you sign up for the Drivers Race Cup and not the fucking astronaut one. My throat is so dry right now, I feel like a nun's pussy. Codemasters have already confirmed that a lot more tracks are going to be added into the game over time, which I'm relatively relieved about considering the fact that the vanilla game doesn't actually have that many. However, the ones that it does have several different layouts for each that almost makes up for it. As well as every track having several different weather and time of day options, it's pretty damn good all things considered, and made even better once you remember how fantastic the game looks. Of course, YouTube's compression is not going to do it any justice, but this game is one of the most stunning and beautiful racing games I have ever played. The visuals are on a whole new level entirely. Some minor nitpicks and criticisms that I want to throw in just in case anyone at Cody's happens to see this. These are all very, very small things, but I noticed them throughout the first few hours of playing, and I feel like I should just mention them at the end anyway. Alongside the flashback point I made earlier in this video, the car selection menu is very slow to update, often displaying the wrong car to the one you're hovering over. In the replays, if a car makes a collision that produces sparks, and you speed up the replay, the sparks begin to fly infinitely out of the car until it was resumed at normal playback speed. It's entertaining, but it's a minor bug I thought I'd mention. And lastly, as much as the AI Nemesis system is fantastic, which is a feature I'll cover in a later video, it can be a little inconsistent at times, but I guess that's to be expected anyway. I feel that the slow car selection menus is quite an important one to fix. Other than that, it's mostly just nitpicks. However, that's pretty much the most of it. I condensed this video quite a lot, trying to fit in a lot of information, all while keeping it short and snappy, while also leaving some things out to cover in more videos coming soon. If you want to...
Welcome back to Gag or Cringe with the Medic. Heavy, it's time to see a meme. Here you go, Doctor. I'm sure you will like. Wunderbar, Heavy. This meme is definitely gag.
Medic! You forgot to look at my meme.
But of course, soldier. Let us look at your meme, shall we? Well done, soldier. This meme is gag.
No! You call that pile of freaking crap a meme? This meme's a cringe, Doc.
Calm down, Scout, calm down. Let's finally see a meme. You are not gonna believe this one, Doc. This meme right here is keck. See? This meme is pure keck. Was it right or was it right, Doc?
Nah, don't cough. This meme is cringe.
100,000 pounds. Howdy, my name is God. Howdy, my name is God.